All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets.
Wait, that green 80!
Check Mike 54! Mike 54! Oh.
Sugar! Hey, Charlie! Hey, 66!
Brady now on first down. He's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Watch the eyes.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Mike 53! I'm coming for
72! Hey, team 6! Go Bandit!
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one left side caught by Berrios. Berrios, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
To throw is Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady. And he fires one incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's third and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2.
Quit talking about it.
Hey, go 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Jenkins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Darnold a sneak, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
There's no doubt that 2nd and 1 is a time when teams like to take a big shot downfield and try and pick up a big play. In this case, they're content running just the quarterback sneak and getting exactly what they wanted, a 1st down.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81.
Here's Darnold running the option left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
A gain of 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
We went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dawson's kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in the first down. Brady now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Intended for Braxton Berrios. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, let's get there. 72.
To throw again. Brady. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. His throw caught at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you go field goal here. They got field goal last time. They're going to be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Donald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Donald. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Edelman set to return.
Let's go, Brady. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Hey, Alabama.
Operating from the gun. Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Bell slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
The Saddle's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Going on the ground. It's White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to pull out right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brady. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. 46 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run it in with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Too little, okay? Check 13. Check 13.
Alpha. Hey, wahoo. Easy.
Check your reload.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have a 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight right. 3 down.
Darnold out left to Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Back to throw, Darnold dancing to his left. And he's got a moonwalk. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit.
Again, Darnold. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, we just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
40-yard attempt.
And Dawson's kick is good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
First and 10 at their own 38.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Number 53.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's throw there complete. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check it, reload.
From the gun, Brady. He completes it right side to right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Mike, get ready. Check.
Wait for the end.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, nice step.
Brady to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the side, blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Hey, Echo. Check it.
To try again after the sack. Brady. He's got Njoku over the middle. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. On the left side, a catch by Wayne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bravo. Go bandit.
Now Brady again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Noodle's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
7 yards there and a first down. Darnold now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Hey.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Fights loose. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Again, it's Bell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fall behind this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
To throw is Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
Outside. 50, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, 80. Don't go, Nick.
They'll go again with Bell. They'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
50, Mike 50.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Easy work. It's easy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch gears. Right there.
Hey, check it.
Brady going to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, hold 66.
To throw again. Brady. He fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Push him back. Push him back. Slam. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the defense.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hatchet. 36. Let's go. Hey, we got
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Alpha.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise,
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd